Gold, silver, and crude oil stayed bullish for the day yesterday and, in fact, has resumed the day today with a modest bullish bias. While at the same time, natural gas appears to be running out of gas and it has dropped significantly towards 1.75, 1.7. So, now what to expect from these four today and how we can profit trading gold, silver, crude oil, and net gas, we are going to see precisely with the help of charts and indicators and in the same sequence. This is the first update for the day. Next update will be released before the US session. Thus, subscribe and press the bell icon. Do like, share, and comment. Also, you can join the free Telegram channel for live market updates and be a part of the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start first to look into gold. If you look at gold, see, first of all, it is yet to break beyond the critical resistance at 2200, 2204. That is going to be an important resistance for gold to break past by. If you look at the performance here, see the rise, retracement, falling back within the channel, then rise, lower highs, and now it is trying to consolidate with a sideways movement. Also, you can see it is taking support from the 20 period moving average here on the hourly charts. Thus, only a selling entry appears to be seen at around 2188.89. Yes, you can sell here at 2188.89 only. And then also we cannot treat this as bearish. Moving averages are trading with divergence. As long as 2180 levels are not breached today, we should not be treating gold as bearish. Stochastic is rising, MACD is trying to converge, crossover, RSI is rising as well. Coming to 2, similar is the observation on the 2-hour charts. Right now it is trading sideways after taking support from the 50 period moving average. See, the moving averages have started to look upwards. That's a bullish sign here. But we will wait for a breakout. A good breakout about 2200 will be a confirmation of further rise towards 2204, 2210, 12, and then beyond that, sky is the limit. Stochastic is looking downwards here. MACD is in green, trying to trade with slight divergence. RSI is rising, and similar observation on the 3-hour charts as well. We can see a sideways movement as of now, not willing to give a break either on the upside or on the downside. But look at the preceding few candles, you'll find the highs are limited, but the lows are expanding here. This suggests there could be slight bearishness. Stochastic at the top, MACD is divergent and bullish, RSI is staying flat, and on the 4th, similar observation. See here, lower highs, then higher lows, then lower highs. So what we can infer from this is right now gold is under consolidation. We can very clearly see higher lows are observed, and we can also maintain that lower highs are seen here. Thus, it is very, very important for gold to come out of this zone. First, on the downside, 2180, 2170, and on the upside, 2200, 2204. These are going to be the levels you should watchful of. Stochastic rising, MACD is divergent and bullish, RSI is rising. Coming to daily. And before we look into daily charts, if you want to learn this art of trading, you can be part of my 30th mentorship batch starting week 1st of April. In this batch, we focus on only two things. First is to impart you or educate you with all the tools, techniques, and strategies with the help of which you can identify profitable trades with ease. And the next is to teach you the art of trading profitably. Now, this is purely an art where nothing works, no tools, techniques, and strategies, but yes, the trade setups which you teach are going to help you trade profitably. So do not miss this opportunity. Join the batch now. Also, you can be part of my Signals channel on Telegram, trading as per the signals you can benefit. So write an email or ping me on Telegram for any of your queries related to the service. Now, if you look at the daily charts here, you will find clearly higher lows are seen here. Also, if you just connect the highs and the lows, you will find this is the bullish channel after this rise. So yes, it is still trading bullish. Also, if you look at, this is a megaphone pattern with the rising body size, but one must notice the highs are very much limited, and we can see lower highs are getting generated here. So only and only if gold breaks past beyond 2200, that is the point of time you can say it is turning further bullish, and we can look forward to higher highs here. At the same time, a reversal can be expected here as well, where prices might reverse completely, because see, we have seen it trading in the consolidation zone, and a reversal from here can again take it on the down. Right now, though it appears to be trading in this bullish channel, we should not be ignoring the chances of reversal here. 20 period moving average sitting at around the 2160 levels, while median of the Bollinger Bands at around 2170. Stochastic rising, MACD. Now see, this is interesting. MACD is still bearish. It has crossed over at the top and it is trying to look downwards. RSI is rising. So consider, before I give you the trading levels and strategy, those who wanted to jo- join a broker which offers a swap-free account with the lowest spreads, which is available across the globe, which is safe, secure, and which has a global presence and is a regulated broker. You can find the recommended broker link in the channel and video description. If you join through the link, you will get the lowest spreads. Now, considering the move today, a buying opportunity I will at 2198 levels, expected to move towards 2200. See, 2198, 2200 is indeed a great resistance, but once it breaks beyond this zone, certainly a bullish move can be expected, which will take the price 2200, 2204, 2205 levels, and then 2210, 2212 levels. These are going to be the two key resistances, because once it breaks past beyond 2210, 2212, a stronger bullish move can be seen, taking it till towards 2222 and 2238. On the downside, a selling entry I will recommend is at 2188, below which you can expect it to move towards 2184, 2180. See, 2178.80 is a very good support zone. Below this, we can look forward to a little sharper drop, which can in fact take the prices towards 2170 levels as well. Be careful. Again, I am saying, as long as 2170 levels are not breached today, we should not be treating gold as bearish. Only bearishness is seen if it trades below 2170 for today. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at silver. If you look at silver on the hourly chart, see, this was the sideways movement, then the drop, then this is the retracement. The drop was sharp, the retracement is gradual. Also, it is consistently delivering higher highs, higher lows. I have mentioned yesterday as well, silver needs to break out beyond 2480, $25 levels in order to confirm a reversal. Right now it is trading bullish, but it is still falling shy of breaking on the upside. Stochastic is rising, MACD is bullish, RSI is rising here. Coming to 2 hour, look at 2 hour charts here, higher lows, higher highs. We have to now wait for silver to break beyond 2480. Yes, if it breaks beyond 2480, we can say little bullishness, but 2490, $25 levels is what you should look out for. This is going to be a good resistance, and beyond 25 is where the bulls are waiting here. At the same time, on the downside, you can find out, see, higher lows are consistently seen here. Thus, only and only if it breaks below 2450, we can expect a reversal. The stochastic rising, MACD is also rising, RSI is also rising here. On the 3 hour, similar observation, see, a flat bottom and a strong base is created at 2440 since then first move here, and it appears we can see a second move in this zone where it can try to move towards 2480 before taking a slight dip. Stochastic overbought, MACD is divergent and bullish, RSI is rising here. And on the 4 hour, one must notice consistently increasing body size with higher lows, higher highs. However, there is a greater resistance here which it needs to break. So yes, still the bullishness is not confirmed here in silver unless and until it breaks beyond $25. Stochastic overbought, MACD has crossed over, trading with divergence, looking upwards, RSI is staying flat. Coming to daily, on the daily charts, yesterday I mentioned, see, why silver has seen a drop here, and see, it is been seen taking support from the 20 period moving average. Now after taking support from the 20 period moving average, it is trying to give a breakout. See, again today it is seen taking the support, and now if it breaks beyond 2490, $25 levels, we can expect a stronger rise in silver, which can in fact take the prices on the upside. And how high? We can look forward to 2540, 2550 levels as well. Yes, if it stays above 25, more bullish momentum is going to prevail in silver. At the same time, as long as $25 levels are not breached, you should not be treating silver as bullish. Stochastic rising, MACD is still bearish. See, MACD gets crossed over at the top. It was trading with divergence. A little convergence means couple of greener candles cannot be denied. RSI comfortable. So considering this, I will recommend you to buy silver today as 2480, but it has to be with extreme caution, as it has got resistance at 2490, $25 levels, and if it stays beyond this, we can look forward to 2515, 2520 as the first targets, and 2540, 2550 as the next targets. On the downside, a selling entry in silver can be taken at only and only if you see it is staying below 2450. Below 2450 and 2440, we can see that silver will try to appear or achieve lower lows towards 2420 and $24 levels. Right now, it appears to be trading bullish. Thus, on the downside, on the sell side, you should be trading with extreme caution, as it has got very good support at 2440, 2450. and then 2420 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at crude oil. And yes, do not miss to join the mentorship batch and the signals channel. That will definitely add lot much of meaning to your trading decisions and be a part of. Join the broker which is offering lowest spreads and a swap free account. The transactions are definitely safe, secure. If you join through the link, you will get the lowest spread. So do not miss out. Join the broker, recommended broker as shared in the channel and video description. Now let's look at crude. If you look at crude oil on the hourly chart, see this was the consolidation after the drop. It is retest. Yesterday I have mentioned why 80.5, 80.4 was a good support. You can see this, it has retested the support and trying to rise here. But at the same time, we have to now wait for it to break beyond 82, 82.2 zone. That will be a confirmation that oil is staying bullish. Moving averages have crossed over here. It is trading with divergence and bullishness. Also, if you look at the hourly charts, higher lows, higher highs are seen. We have to now wait for it to break beyond 81.8. You can buy when the lower prices are above 81.8, but 82, 82.2 and 82.6. Three levels it needs to break in order to confirm further rise. Stochastic has dropped significantly. MACD is trying to converge. RSI is comfortable here. Coming to 2 hour. Likewise, on the 2 hour charts, moving averages have crossed over. After this single bullish candle, it is trading sideways here and now looking forward to a breakout. A possible rise cannot be denied, but we have to wait for it to break beyond 82.2, 82.6 zone in order to confirm the rise. Stochastic was overbought, trying to cool down. MACD is still bullish, trying to diverge. RSI is rising. Coming to 3 hour. Similar observation is seen here on the 3 hour charts. Only thing is, see, the bullishness got diminished and it is trying to reverse or erase some of the gains. But again, remember, the drop was sharp, the rise is gradual, and this could confirm a reversal. If you see it is staying below 81.2, you can sell here, but then it has to break below 80.8 and 80.4 levels in order to confirm the reversal. Stochastic definitely is overbought, but the MACD is also bullish here. RSI is trying to trade bearish. Coming to 4 hour. On the 4 hour charts, very important to note here that certainly a flat bottom and you can say lower highs are seen here. Thus this is a squeeze here. And if oil breaks beyond this zone at 82.2 and 82.6, we are looking forward to an extremely stronger rise. Be watchful of this. Stochastic overbought. MACD is trying to cross over and trade with divergence and bullishness. RSI is rising. Coming to daily. On the daily charts, important observation is the lower and the lower lows here, and you can see there is a squeeze here. Now today it is trying to break out, so I will look forward to a breakout confirmation, and thus beyond 81.8, 82.2 and 82.6, just stay bullish. A stronger rise cannot be denied because this should be treated as a breakout. Then what has happened on oil here? It has just kissed the 20 period moving average and it has created a flat bottom. So it's right now it is under squeeze, and thus we have to wait for a breakout here. See, look at the movement here, and now it appears it is set for higher highs, but again we have to wait for confirmation. The stochastic has retraced. MACD here is almost running flat while RSI is running flat as well. So considering this, on the downside also remember, as long as 80.4, 80.5 levels are respected, should not be treating oil as bearish, and then 80 levels are definitely are going to remain a critical psychological support level. So first thing is where to buy. I will recommend you to buy oil if you see it is staying above 81.8. Be cautious. You have to put a 20 cents trailing stop loss at as long as 82.6 levels are not. Only bullish confirmation in crude oil is 82.6, beyond which we can look forward to 83.5, 84.5, 85 levels very soon, if not today. On the downside, I will recommend a sell only and only if you see oil trading below 81.4 levels. When you see the higher prices below 81.4, you can sell here, but then you have to again put a 20 cents trailing stop loss. 81, 81.2 is the first support zone. Then 80.4, 80.5 is the next support zone. In fact, 80.8 is the ideal level below which you can take a sell entry. Thus, as I said, as long as 80.4 levels are not breached today, you have to put a 20 cents trailing stop loss. It is only to be treated bearish if it drops below 80.4. Mark these levels. As long as 80.4, 84.5 are not breached, should not be treating oil as bearish. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at natural gas. Natural gas appears to be running out of the steam. We have seen it crashing again. We have seen it moving towards 1.74 level. Now see, after the drop here, it is just consolidating its position. There is no signs of reversal. Only thing is, if it stays above 1.76, you can expect it to trade with slight reversal towards 1.78, 1.8 zone. The reversal, complete reversal confirmation on the daily charts is only and only if you see net gas trading above 1.9. Now this is very critical, as gas has almost erased all the gains here. Now you can see it is consolidating here. Where to sell? 1.73 levels I will recommend you to sell. Below this, see 1.73, 1.72, very very good support, and then 1.68 will come into picture. Stochastic looking down. MACD, after crossing over here, it is seen a sharp fall and it is now trying to retrace a little. RSI sitting at the bottom, coming to 2 hour. Look at the 2 hour charts here. After retracing, again trying to reverse lower highs, higher lows, we have to wait for it to stay below 1.7473 zone in order to stay further bearish. Stochastic comfortable. MACD has seen a sharper dip here. It is trading with extreme. Thus, it needs to converge crossover for a rise. RSI staying oversold. And on the 3 hour charts, if you look at, see, one must notice that it is trading in the box. It is traded bearish here. It has come to take the support. And thus, it is very, very important for net gas to now stay below 1.7473 and in fact 1.72 zone. This zone between 1.7274 is going to be a critical support zone for net gas. You know, taking the support here, it can always bounce back. Be watchful of this. The stochastic rising from the double bottom. MACD is bearish. RSI is at bottom. On the 4 hour, look at the moving averages are trading with divergence and bearishness looking downwards, taking the support here. I will definitely observe how it behaves at around 1.7472 zone. The stochastic at bottom, MACD bearish, RSI at bottom. Coming to, if you look at the daily charts, I have shared earlier as well, there is a slight gap left to be filled at around 1.68, and you can see the drop, the retracement, higher lows here. Right now I can see it taking support here. We have to wait for a breakout below 1.72, 1.74 zone in order to confirm further drop. Also, one must notice this is almost a triple bottom which it is trying to test. Thus, we have to be careful, extremely careful of this zone. And one must notice that lower highs and it is trying to drop below. Stochastic at bottom, MACD is crossing over here for sell, RSI is flat. So considering this, first of all, a selling entry you can take if you see gas staying below 1.74. When you see the higher prices below 1.74, you can sell and expect net gas to move towards 1.73, 1.72 as a very, very good. Below that 1.7 and 1.68. Yes, once it breaks below 1.7, increasing bearishness can be observed, which will take it towards 1.7, 1.68 zone. On the upside, I will recommend you to buy only and only if you see net gas staying above 1.76. When you see the lower prices above 1.76, you can initiate a buying entry here. Expect the prices to move towards 1.78, 1.8 as the next targets. And if it stays above 1.8, that is the point of time. Rather, I will say 1.8283 and then 1.8586 are the two resistances it needs to break in order to confirm further rise and a reversal. And looking at the bearishness, the complete reversal opportunity appears to be less, but these are markets, and thus beyond 1.8586 is where stronger bullish momentum will take it towards 1.9 and $2 levels. If not today, possibly in the next few sessions. So take your positions up accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries related to the services. Do subscribe and press the bell icon to watch the next update before the US session as well. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead.